Hey everyone, welcome to the crime hour for today. We're going to do a crime reading and see what spirit needs you guys to know right now. Keep in mind, some parts may resonate, others may not. It could be past, present, or future. You're going to know best how it resonates for you, okay? Now let's just jump right in and see what crime does Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Michael, the holy angels want to expose today. What's going on? Spirit, tell us. The Chariot again. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. It's something about a car, okay? The Page of Cups and the Hangman at the bottom of the deck. Okay, Cancer and Pisces here. And then we have the Page of Cups, so a younger energy. Could be someone's children. The Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, a strategy that someone has. All right, let's see. What's the Knight of Pentacles? There's a plan here. Eight of Swords in reverse to get themselves out of imprisonment with an ultimate betrayal. The Page of Swords, some sort of information, communication about an ultimate betrayal, some sort of unaliving maybe. Okay, what's the Chariot? The Knight of Wands. Fire. The Four of Wands at a home, at a property, at a location, the place. The Star. The Fool in reverse and the Eight of Wands. Yeah, something about a fireball. All right, with the Star, like something here could have just been a prophecy, okay, or some sort of a download or some sort of divine information here. But something about someone taking a risk here or doing something reckless. With a vehicle, with transportation, with a home, a property, something moving very fast, something about fire. Why is the Page of Cups here? The Knight of Cups in reverse, someone being jealous, emotionally unstable, spiteful. The High Priestess and the Four of Swords. Yeah, something about maybe an intuitive download that you got or some sort of information maybe that you kept to yourself or you didn't know how to say it. All right, something about what someone is planning here. So tell me more about the Knight of Pentacles, please. The Six of Pentacles, giving and receiving. It's what someone is planning, okay? The Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles. It's a strategy, it's a plan. And something about somebody getting money. A plan to get money out of something, to receive money. Okay, what is that about? Eight of Swords reverse. It's what somebody is planning here, or they're working very hard on something. They don't want somebody to find something out, or there's a lack of clarity here. Somebody doesn't know what to think, or they're trying to create a stalemate here with an investigation or what somebody is investing in, trying to get themselves out of imprisonment. What is that about? A community and a house. This has to do with a neighborhood and a house. It's a place. This is definitely a location. Okay. Tell me more about this Page of Swords. What somebody is working on. Yeah, this is a plan. But why is that coming out with somebody trying to free themselves from imprisonment, all right? Trying to get themselves out of something here. The Wheel of Fortune. It's a fated event here because of what somebody has in their possession or what someone is holding on to, or they're trying to hold on to control, or this is divine timing. It's a fated event for somebody to get something under their control. To possess something? What is that about? The time is, somebody's time is up. Somebody is out of time. There's no more time. There's no more time. Someone's out of time. Clock in reverse. Okay. What does that mean? Somebody's out of time here. With a house, because of a location, the Queen of Wands. This has to do with the Queen of Wands and their home, their location where a Queen of Wands lives or something like that. And somebody losing a gift, losing a blessing. What the heck does this have to do with anything? All right. A Queen of Wands and a home. It has to do with a relationship. Okay, tell me about this Queen of Wands and the relationship. Trying to get themselves out of imprisonment here with some sort of money. Talking, using some sort of communication, text, calls, emails, conversations, messages. That's how they're trying to get themselves out of imprisonment. With a date, something happening on a specific date. Planning a specific date, something happening on a specific date. Okay. Tell me about the Chariot, please. The Three of Wands in reverse, Eight of Cups. This has to do with somebody leaving, walking away, no longer seeing a future, not being able to plan something, walking away, leaving something behind. Someone here is not concerned about something. Yeah, look, honestly, okay, high honor at the bottom. Honestly, I don't feel like you're concerned at all about what this Queen of Wands is saying about what happened at a house or what's going on at a house, how this lady is trying to get themselves out of imprisonment with their little plan here. You're not concerned about them. I feel like what you're concerned about is a download that you got or some sort of an intuitive message that you got about somebody taking a really stupid risk with a car, with a vehicle, with a home, a property, some sort of fire energy, Eight of Wands, Knight of Wands, quick moving fire action. Okay, that's what you're concerned about. Whatever this lady is talking about, I don't even know. Okay, despair. They're talking about someone being in despair. All right. About a divorce. Give me a break. All right. Not everything is about this person here. I feel like they're trying to make something about them that is not about them whatsoever. Keys on a ring. Many options, decisions. Yeah, there's many options here. Okay. Keys on a ring or something about a key, having the key, getting the key. Many options. Keys on a ring. A ring in reverse, a key on a ring, a keychain. What's the Page of Cups? Self-absorbed narcissist. Yeah. Love bombing. Love bombing. Okay, with the Page of Cups. All right, what's that about? The Page of Cups. It's how they're trying to have something about a car. A car. And how someone here is trying to have victory and success with a car. This is like, you know what this is giving me? It's like, look, you get an intuitive download about transportation, vehicle, something happening, okay, maybe something really bad happening, all right? With a car, with a fire, with a house, with a location, with a place, something bad happening. And this lady over here tries to make it about them. Oh, they're going to do this to me. No, not everything is about them, okay? Yeah, that's why this was a really bad strategy, or that's why this was a stupid plan. That's why this was not done well. This stupid plan here with them, really. This is like you have a premonition about something and they're trying to weaponize your premonition against you. Yeah, and this was an Aquarius, like even the star being here, this was an Aquarius reading that I got. So the last Aquarius reading, that's this energy, okay? Why is the High Priestess here? The Hermit, yeah. Judgment in reverse. They're stalking you, they're spying, they're listening, they're hacking, they're I don't know what this is. Okay, the Hermit, they're listening to you, they're stalking, they're spying on you, whatever. And they hear you talking about something that you feel like is going to happen, something bad is going to happen, and they're trying to use this to judge you. Okay? Love. Love. Why is love here? Abundance. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Something about love, abundance, manifest what you want. The Phoenix in reverse. Because somebody can't change someone's mind, or they can't change someone's mind. They can't rekindle something. They can't transform something. Stalking, spying, watching, hacking, listening. Okay? All right, anything else we need to know about this before I move into the crime cards? Someone is trying to hold on to some sort of control here, using somebody's fear, anxiety, worrying, stress. So because you're worried about something that's going to happen, or you have some sort of fear about something, what they're trying to get away with, okay? The Eight of Wands, fast-moving action, fire energy, quick-moving fire energy, all right? The Nine of Pentacles, this is how they're trying to get away with the money, with some sort of money. And trying to get themselves out of imprisonment. Yo, this is about to piss me off, really. It's actually going to piss me off. Like, these people are so entitled, all right? Really. It's like they would watch the world burn as long as they can get away with their stupid shit, all right? Trying to get themselves out of imprisonment, right? Okay. A mature woman. And the pathway. This has to do with the path that they chose to a mature woman, or the path that a mature woman chose. And an official person. It has to do with the path they chose with an official person, and there was no message of concern. There was no reason for concern about something. Yeah, let's just go straight into the crime cards. Hold on. Okay, tell me about this Queen of Wands at a house, a property, a location, and some sort of conversation about a specific date. A physical disease, an N. Microphone attack. They heard something through a hacked microphone about something that you were talking about in attack. So with their listening device or their hacked microphone, you speaking about an attack, they take this. You're talking about someone who works a trade job or some sort of a electrician, mechanic, or something like that. Okay, trade job. Or somebody working a job, all right? Somebody who was working a job, a microphone, something about an attack. they decide to use this microphone listening device audio, I guess. Pictures. Game over because something can be traced back. Game over for them because some sort of pictures can be traced back. What pictures? Here's their warning about a physical disease or somebody being sick or having a physical injury, some sort of pictures. This has to do with an investment that they made in a secret affidavit. Okay, a secret testimony, a secret affidavit, a secret statement that they wrote. All right. They made a deal, they made a deal with FR taxes. The answer is the wire. Or the answer to the wire, what wire? It's a hacked microphone. Okay, it's still a hacked microphone. The answer to someone wearing a secret wire with what exactly? A teacher and a kidnapping, a teacher and a child, and someone wanting to press charges on someone, a teacher. Oh, or maybe you were talking about how you want to report a teacher. Okay, moving out. Changing the a bomb. Changing the jurisdiction. A BOMB. A microphone and an attack. A BOMB. This is how they try to get something in their jurisdiction with a BOMB. Okay. The answer is a hacked microphone. What fucking wire? Okay. Really. Poison and H. This has to do with somebody planning a unaliving here, a driver, AI or ChatGPT. This has to do with an AI or ChatGPT fake audio. Well, it's not fake, but it's from a hacked microphone. Talking about a murder and a driver, somebody driving. A divorce. Because of a divorce. Stolen internet. Something was stolen from the internet. Stolen from the internet. Or stolen using the internet, okay? 2. They're trying to mirror something here. Oh, you mean, okay, right. The trade job, the electrician. The text, call, email. Conversation. A Queen of Wands and a conversation and some sort of pictures. Secret. What they try to do here in secret. They tried to secretly call an electrician or a mechanic secretly, and they thought nobody would know secretly, huh? The answer to why is this Queen of Wands calling an electrician or a mechanic secretly, they think they're doing it in secret, on the phone, game over for you, because they hacked a microphone and they heard you talking about an attack, possibly with a BOMB. And what is this person trying to stage, Queen of Wands? What are you trying to set up here with your fake little phone call? All right. With a child. Kidnapping, or they got their child to call someone on the phone. Hey, can you help me fix this? Whatever it is, can you help me fix this so that it sounds like somebody's building something like a BOMB? Right. Meeting, sacral energy, This has to do with M and the UK. M and the UK. Sexting, meeting, money laundering, cover up, trying to cover up some sort of money laundering. Yo, these people piss me off. All right, so you want to know what this is? This is they hear you on a hacked microphone talking about an attack, or you feel like there's going to be some sort of a huge disaster, okay? A huge disaster, like a BOMB or something like that. This lady calls someone on the phone, electrician, asks them for some sort of advice about how to fix some sort of internet connection or something like that. And then they record, what? They try to record the call to make it sound like someone is building a BOMB and they're trying to pin it on you. Oh my God. It was an opportunity. It was an opportunity, really. Really, Queen of Wands. It was an opportunity, huh? That's what I mean. They would watch the world burn just to get their own ass, their own pathetic ass out of prison, all right? I just said it. Get their own pathetic, low-life ass out of prison. All right, really. Cartel with a car. With a car. A car BOMB, huh? Help. Hey, I know an electrician I can call on the phone and ask them for help with my internet device or whatever. I'm just gonna pull it out of the pull the internet thing out of the wall, or pull the TV out of the wall. Call the electrician on the phone. Say, hey, we have all these weird little cables and wires coming out of the wall here. Can you help us really quick fix this? Yeah, just make it sound like somebody is building a BOMB, right? Fucking sick person that is. Intoxicated. Internet. I need help with my internet. I pulled my internet modem out of the wall on accident. Oops. Call an electrician. Make it sound like somebody is helping you build a BOMB, right? After I just pulled my internet connection out of the wall, out of the socket. Uh-huh. Nudes. Because of a money or a paper trail, there's about to be a chain reaction here. A reaction. Money or paper trail. Because of a money or a paper trail. Betrayal. A trail. Betrayal. Trail. Medication. Trail. Because of a trail. There's a trail. Russia. There's a trail to Russia. Third eye. Street. Something about the street. Something about the street. Third eye. Something about the street. Mole or informant because of the malware in the system or the microphone. Okay? So this could be like somebody in front of a hacked microphone saying like, hey, do you know where this person lives? And you're like, I don't know where the fuck they live. And then they're using this to make it sound like you're targeting them. You don't even know this person's street. You don't even know where they live, okay? Landlord, yeah, car, house and a car. Queen of Wands, it's not about you. Not everything is about you. They're trying to make it about them though. They're trying to make it about them. They try to make everything about them. No one cares about them. I'm sorry, but like, go get a fucking life. Pissing me off, okay? Camera, weed. Camera, WD, weed. Report. Camera report. Security camera. Because of a report with a security camera and mail. Oh, okay. Because of a report with a security camera and mail. Okay, so maybe you tried ordering a security camera in the mail. Social media, R, X, and someone's ex on social media. Income garnishment, got some sort of income. Somebody's ex got some sort of income for social media. And they're possessed by a demon. Yeah, I would say so. I would definitely say they're possessed. Yes, they are. Yes, this Queen of Wands is definitely possessed by something, okay? They're possessed by something, that's for sure. Yes. To rip your internet connection out of the wall and then call an electrician on the phone just to make it sound like somebody's building a BOMB because your dumb ass ripped your internet out of the wall. Yeah, you're possessed by something. I don't know what it is. A restraining order, okay? Postbox, paternity. Oh, this is what's possessing them, okay? The paternity test, right? Mailbox. Trying to mirror something here with a box, with a modem, with an internet box, with a socket, okay? J. Dirty official, okay? Or did the dirty official tell them to do this? Did the dirty official tell them to do this? I don't know. K, support. They need support. A threat. To say that there's a threat, right? A premeditated threat, right? Local. Okay? A premeditated threat, right? That's how sick they are. That's how sick they are. That is literally how sick they are, okay? Demented, these people. I'm sorry, but... Yeah, that's why you could have gotten a download, High Priestess and the Four Swords, and you didn't know how to say it because, I mean... You must know that there's people around you that would use anything that you say out of your mouth and try and pin it on you and frame it against you and try to make it sound like it's you and it's about you and it's about this person, that person, when you could just be talking about like world events, right? You're just talking about world events or things that happen in the world. And here they come trying to frame you for that, okay? Really. All right, tell me about this chariot, this car. G, landlord. A mole or informant in the system. R, security camera. A security camera. GR. Security. Yes. A security person. Or a security camera at a house. A lawyer. Hired. Someone hired someone. A lawyer. They hired a lawyer for a will. Depressed. They were going to try and say someone is depressed. STD. Transmitted a disease. Or transmitted some sort of malware in the system. Trafficking at a home. Yeah, home. Okay, so somebody's putting shit in your food and in your drinks in your house, all right? They're trying to give you a disease in the house, and then they're going to try and say you're depressed. Screenshots, because of some sort of screenshots. D. Crown chakra copycat. Yeah, they tried to copy this. Your crown chakra, your download. D. It was a download that you got in your crown chakra. It was a download. Okay. So you must have gotten a download about something pretty horrific happening. And these people they try to copy it. They try to copy it and pin it on you. Like, that's some sick shit. Text messages, key, ketamine, key, text messages. Did you hear that? Key, K-E-K-E. Text messages about a key. Gang member. Cocaine. Text messages about ketamine, key, cocaine. Text messages. No, it's about where you saw someone here. Where you saw someone. KK. Income garnishment, J. A mechanic, an electrician, a trade job, a Russian. Yeah, I don't know. Something about February, okay, something about carnival, something about Halloween, something about wearing a disguise, okay, a costume. B, transaction, addiction. Warning, here's your warning. Okay, I don't know who this is. All right, JB, somebody's getting a warning here for their little AI ChatGPT wire scam. Claiming someone is wearing a wire or doing something with wires, right? Doing something with wires. AI ChatGPT, right? They're getting a warning. Don't rip your internet connection out of the wall again, okay? And then try and make it sound like somebody's building something with wires. AI ChatGPT. Here's their warning for that one. Trying to press charges on someone, trying to get a subpoena or trying to get a warrant out. This is how they're going to try and get a warrant out for someone's arrest and press charges. Okay, well, an agreement with a debt collector, an agreement to collect something, with a security, spell work. Doing spell work on something here when it comes to security, a security guard. Because of this, whatever that is, fentanyl and an abortion. Wow. All right, tell me about the High Priestess. Spell work. Warning. Yeah. You got a warning. You got a warning about something happening, maybe, okay? R. Evidence, and they're trying to use this as evidence. Your prophecy or your download or your information that came in, a warning that you got about something, they're trying to use that as evidence against you, really. Beauty industry, fire, financial crime. They're lying because they're lying about a financial crime. So just to save, like I said, just to save their own ass with some sort of money, okay, to save themselves from going to imprisonment, going to jail, prison. Even, oh, something about this maybe, fentanyl, okay, subpoena. J, and a mechanic and electrician. Calling up an electrician or a mechanic, trying to make it sound like somebody's building a BOMB. I don't have any more words for people like this. I don't have words for people like this. Just so, like, third party. They're just a third party, a miserable third party. Witchcraft. Trying to say something about third party and a witchcraft. Okay, fake profile. Google search, PayPal. Google search, PayPal, fake profile, F. Using a child possibly as support here. Hair and the number 5, child support. The number 5 and hair. National. Violent crime. Trying to say that there was a violent crime here because of someone's hair. And someone wearing a disguise, okay? Because of somebody wearing a disguise, planning a violent crime at a home, at a real estate property. And their affidavit that they made about H, a microphone, and everything being with a microphone. Investing in a microphone, okay? Or talking about investments here with a microphone. Has to do with G driving somewhere, G driving by. Okay, somebody driving by to G, roofied, to roofie someone. Oh, the microphone. Okay, somebody driving somewhere to roofie someone. And a kidnapping. With the males, okay, somebody is possessed by a demon here because they're moving out, and this has to do with postbox and the mail. All right, mail, postbox, and a meeting someone here because of the mail, the postbox, somebody moving out. And a report that they made about social media could land them in jail or prison. All right, so that's what they're scared of. They're so scared of going to jail or prison over a report that they made with social media. Third eye, this has to do with some sort of medication. Third eye. Oh, no. International. No. Relationship. No. You're saying no. No relationship. International relationship. No. What am I getting wrong then? No. Oh, it's not media. Bad news. Medication, media, MED, medical, something medical. Bad news. Bad news because there's a digital footprint here when it comes to the house, a mortgage. A gift or a present that they gave someone was catfish fraud. They committed fraud with a catfish profile here with a gift or a present. And they have something in their custody. Obsessed. That's why they're trying to say someone is obsessed with them. And it has to do with a phone call or something on a phone. Right. Trying to bind something to you here, calling it malicious intent, heart chakra. They're trying to bind something to someone or something about a phone call, making a phone call about somebody being bound or tied up, malicious intent. All right, I want to know what the hell, what is going to be the outcome of this? Because honestly, this goes way too far. Way too far. What's the outcome of this here? that it's a bad investment here. They made a bad investment. Okay, Ten of Pentacles, something about a lot of money, generational wealth. The Four of Swords, somebody thinking about something, contemplating something. The Two of Pentacles, about how to switch this around. How they switch something around. How they can make something go their way. Okay, how they can mirror something here. The Ten of Cups. Did you hear that? That was that bird. That was that little brown bird. And it was so loud. Something about family, okay? Because this just flipped out when that bird was like, doo. So something about family. A plan. Something about a Queen of Swords in reverse. Giving something to someone. Or something that they gave to someone. Something about trying to make... Something about them being a liar, okay? They're just a straight up liar. They are just a straight up liar when it comes to somebody giving something to someone or receiving something from someone. The Four of Pentacles, it's a control tactic. They're lying. They're just a straight up liar. Okay? They just don't want to be investigated. They're a straight up liar. Unbelievable. Yeah, straight up liar. So because this liar doesn't want to be exposed as being a liar, they want to come around and lie some more and then, you know, just ramp it up a little bit more, right? That's all they know how to do is lie. Coffin, about a death, really. About the choices. About someone's choices here, okay? Something about a death, coffin, an ending. Cassette in reverse. They don't want anybody to know that all of their information is coming from a listening device. Cassette in reverse. Stabbed in the back, an attack. Planning an attack. All right, tell me about this attack. Someone planning an attack, the choices that they're making here. Third eye. Projecting. Yeah, projection. Because of a breakup. This is what they're projecting here. A breakup. Online. They tried to use something with the fucking internet, okay? To project something onto you about a breakup. Okay? Wi-Fi. It's their internet. It was their internet. It's their internet modem that they ripped out of the wall, okay? They ripped their internet modem out of the wall just to make it sound like somebody is building something with wires. You understand how fucking crazy this person is? Okay? Doing someone a favor here to commit perjury. False statement. N, because they made a false... Internet. What is it that they ripped out of the wall? The internet modem. What is it they ripped out of the socket just to make this fake audio recording of wires being built? Their internet modem. Okay? That's what this is. Just to project this bullshit onto you. That is some crazy shit. All right, driver's license. Yeah, something about someone driving somewhere. Okay. Computer or laptop. Money laundering. A Russian. Okay, J, or some sort of Eastern European, and the UK. Something about Europe. Money laundering, okay, UK, Russia, right? A lawyer, a landlord, LALA, dirty official. The dirty official, texting, sexting, or there's a dirty official that got caught sexting, okay? And that's why they made a recording, or that's why they got this Queen of Wands to make a recording. To make it sound like there's a BOMB thread. I'm gonna leave it there because this lady, there's something really messed up in here. Okay. A Scorpio and a Pisces. September. Aquarius and a sister. Aquarius, Scorpio, Pisces. Yeah. Taurus. A Cancer and June, and a June Cancer. Okay. February, January. I'm gonna leave it at that. All right. I hope this helps, guys. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Bye.